Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe. And if you're going out, hope you're wearing your face mask all the time. I don't want to hear stories, please. I need you guys to be on this channel. I need you to be alive to see me on this channel. So on this video, we're going to be talking about muster points or assembly points or emergency points. You must have seen where they wrote it somewhere in any building, so many buildings that you must have been to. But today we'll be talking about what a muster point really is. Okay, a bit of why I'm doing this. I am an electrical engineer and at the same time I'm a safety professional, health, safety and environment. Yes, that's what I do. During the day hustle, you know. But then, apart from the construction, the oil and gas, and some industries, so many people don't know a lot of things about staying safe and being safety conscious. We take a lot of things for granted. So on that note, I'm dedicating a part of my channel to bring up one or two conversations on safety, public safety, and all of that, and we'll talk about it. So be ready to learn, be ready to share whatever you learn from me with others that you know, and don't just learn, please practice them, because if you don't practice, then it's as good as nothing. So let's get into it. So before I get into it, tell me, why have you not subscribed? Please subscribe right now, just down there. Yes, correct, thank you. So in a simple layman language, a muster point is a designated area in a building where everyone is supposed to meet. If you're a guest, if you're a visitor, if you are an employee, in the case of an emergency. So yes, the designated area is the muster point. But something like this is a sign for you to see that, okay, this is where the muster point is located in this building. In some places, it can be in this form, the fire emergency, or in the other way, assembly point or muster point. All of them, they are telling you the same thing, that if anything happens, you're supposed to come here. Okay, so where can you find this muster point? You can find it in any kind of public building where different people come every now and then. It can be in your place of work. It can be in a large building, 10 floors, 15 floors, or whatnot. It can be in a factory. It can be in industries. It can be in oil and gas stations. It can be in construction sites. It's at the airport as well, in the churches, and even banks. Because banks, people come and go, and anything can happen. But you're not expected to have a muster point in your house. So every public place you go to, the first thing you're supposed to look out for is the muster point. Where is the muster point? You will just visually look around and see where the muster point is and mentally note it. Then you can go into the building, do whatever you want to do. In case of an emergency, in case anything happens at that moment while you are in the building, you're expected to leave everything you're doing there and move to the muster point. Just in case you're wondering, concern me, why must there be a muster point on any of all these buildings? Number one reason why you must have a muster point in a public place is because it is the law. The law states that so far you are bringing different people together in a place, you are responsible for their safety. So you don't want a situation whereby you have a business place and then something goes wrong, maybe a fire incident, and people are stepping on themselves or running up and down or running into the streets and maybe causing accidents too. So it's best everybody comes together at that muster point, then evacuation can take place. So other kinds of places where there is supposed to be a muster point are churches, event centers, malls, co-working spaces. Like now that there are so many co-working spaces, different people coming together, there's supposed to be a spot where in case of anything, all these people can go to stay safe. Generally, there are about 3 factors that determine where you're supposed to place the muster point in a building. So number one is accessibility. How easily can people get there if actually an emergency occurs? How can people get there from the building or from any other place? Is the place easy for them to locate? Also, it has to be spacious. I know we have space issue in Nigeria. Somebody will go and build the mightiest building that will accommodate 500 people at a point, and then there will be no space. There will be no surrounding space anywhere. So if anything happens, how do you expect all these 500 people to go about it? Before you know it, there will be a stampede and people will be matching each other's heads to escape. To avoid that, there should be a good, spacious muster point just in case of anything happens. So accessibility, how easily people can get to the muster point, the location has to be close to an already existing exit for people to just go out from there directly and not have to deal with the incident wherever it is anymore on their way out. And then space, it has to be spacious enough to accommodate a good number of the people that might be using that building at a time. Another thing to consider is the presence of vulnerable people that can't walk properly, a pregnant woman, people that can't see. We have to consider how easy it will be for them to get to the place. Another important thing about the muster point is you need to educate people. So many places, people just mount the muster point here and nobody knows it's there. If you go to a bank, just try it one day. If you go to a bank, the security person at the entrance asks you, where is the muster point? He doesn't know, but it's right there beside him. So we need to educate people. People need to know, what is this sign doing here? What is the importance of this sign here? You need to know that everybody has to be educated on what the muster point is. Of course, there are drills. Drills have to be carried out every now and then. But what about visitors that come and go? People that are not working there exactly. A good means to educate such people is by putting out notices. Put it at very good spots where people can easily see that, okay, yeah, this way leads to the muster point. Okay, so on a final note, a muster point must be visible, it must be accessible, it must have enough space for people to stay in case of an actual emergency, and vulnerable persons must be put into consideration when planning where the muster point is going to be located. Okay, so that's all on muster point. If you have any questions or something you need to clear about muster point, please do leave your comments or question in the comment section and I'm going to attend to it much later. So thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from this video. If you did, don't forget to share it with your family and friends so that they will learn as well. So if you're seeing me on your screen for the first time, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and subscribe to this channel for more of the goodies from me on safety and on lifestyle. See you in my next one. Bye.